What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at the BTC price currently retesting a major support level, which is the $56,000 range. Are we going to get a massive bounce from this area and tackle the $60,000 major resistance? This is something that we're going to talk about in this episode, because if the $56,000 major support level is broken, I'm going to show you where we could stop, guys. Now, we're going to take a look at Ethereum also just bouncing at a major support level. If this is broken, I think we could retest these levels over here. I'll be explaining why in this episode. We're taking a look at Solana also today. Solana is looking very, very bullish. I see Solana breaking all-time highs in a matter of days potentially. And we're also going to take a look at this tweet from TechDev. Shout out to him, because there is a fractal here from Bitcoin and the 1970 gold monthly chart that we're going to take a look. So make sure to stay tuned in this episode. Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, new to the channel. Make sure to subscribe, daily TA on Bitcoin, crypto, also do live streams to connect with the community. Not financial advisor, don't buy or sell anything that I say. Now guys, nothing has changed, just too much here for BTC. You know the deal. We've broken out from this descending wedge mentioned already a few days ago. We are just sitting above this major resistance turning into support. I am expecting a bounce very, very soon. Now the $56,000 area is also a major support level. As you can see, we did dip below it and then we finally broke above it, and now breaking above the major resistance of the descending wedge. Now, it hasn't been a super successful breakout. We are just going sideways, so we could see some volatility here to the downside. When we break out from a descending wedge, I want to see a massive green candle breaking the last lower high, which is this one right over here, just at around about the 59.5K levels. As you can see, we did not manage to break it, so this could easily still be a fake out. When we break out from these patterns, we want to break out from the last lower high or the last higher low, depending if it's going to be to the downside, right? So yeah, in this case, we did break out. A lot of choppy candles, so a lot of indecisive moment for BTC, and we did not manage to break this major level to confirm the breakout and continue to the upside. But I just think that there is going to be maybe slightly volatility to the downside. We might hit the 54K levels, which would be the resistance. We might come back down, retest the low levels. This is also a possibility. Get back inside of the wedge and getting massively supported from this major level, all right? You know that the $54,000 range is super, super strong. As you can see here on the chart, it was the peak here back from September, the beginning of September. We just almost hit $53,000, and also it is the massive uptrend that we got from these higher lows that I do think should be holding very nicely in the next coming days, which would be around about that $54,000 area, depending on when we are going to hit these levels. So that is my expectation. I think that the ultimate low bottom is the $53,000. Now, this is not guaranteed. Yes, of course, depending on the worldwide, economy and news and C19 variant, we could, crash and break these levels, or depending on the stock market also, right? But by looking at the charts, guys, we're doing chart analysis. It looks like that this major level should be holding very, very nicely. Now, I have seen some other analysts, all right, on YouTube talking about this descending broadening wedge, all right? There's a descending broadening wedge right over here. Let me just change this color so we can see it clearly here in the yellow. As you can see on the chart, it does look like that we are forming also a descending broadening wedge right over here, right, where we are bouncing between resistance and support and creating kind of this descending broadening wedge pattern. Now, the measured move, you could arguably discuss this is also an inverse head and shoulder, right, where we do have the left shoulder, we do have the head right over there, and we are going to form like the right shoulder right over here, as you can see. So potential inverse head and shoulder forming. Now, the measured move is the same as the descending broadening wedge, which will be getting the width, okay, of the descending broadening wedge, depending on when we're going to break out. It's going to be in the next couple of hours or couple of days. We could come all the way up here to the 63, 64K levels, all right? So something to pay attention if we have a successful breakout from these lower highs, as you can see on the chart. It would be very interesting. Now, there's a lot of downside, okay, here on BTC, and it still won't be looking too bearish. As you can see on the chart, we could even hit those 62, 63k levels and get a bounce from here, because it's a very, very strong support area. Now, this is what I got for BTC, okay? Make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I will be doing a live stream afterwards. Remember, for experienced traders, Bybit has got this insane bonus still available, up to $4,100 to claim by using my link in the description. My favorite day trading platform, this one had an insane bonus. I think it will come back, but for the moment, you get 25% fee discount by using my link and Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. Let's take a look at Ethereum here quickly, because Ethereum did have a very successful breakout here from the lower highs of this kind of bump and run scenario, right, where we're just going sideways and finally breaking here the resistance of these lower highs. Now we are currently retesting this major resistance, turning it into support. We're getting a little bit of a bounce here, but if this fails, I think that we could come down to the $4,350 range on Ethereum and get a nice bounce from this area. This is the support, the resistance, okay, from the lower high structure that should be turning into support. And we've also got this major level, which is the $4,350 range, where we have been bouncing as support and also as resistance, as you can see right over here. So this is definitely a major level. We could drop $200 and it will still be looking very, very bullish for Ethereum. In my opinion, that could be a very good buy zone. Not financial advice. Now, this is what we got for Ethereum. I think Ethereum is just days away on breaking all-time high. Let me know in the comment section, will Ethereum break all-time high before the end of the week? Let's take a look at Solana, because Solana is looking absolutely great. We did some analysis on some live streams on Solana. Everything is pointing out that this is going to be the next wave, breaking all-time highs in the next coming days, okay? Because we could see here that we've had a massive run-up on Solana. This was at the beginning of September, and Solana did have a kind of an ABC correction right over here, and we started new waves. If you take a look at Elliott wave theory, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 waves, we've had the ABC correction. The C correction has had another retest at the lows, as you can see right over here, and now we're starting to see some pumpy action and breaking a major resistance zone. If we take a look here at Solana, zooming in, we're also breaking the resistance from these lower highs. So Solana could easily correct back down to the $210, even $205 range, and get massively supported from this lower high resistance, turning it into support and then getting a massive bounce, okay? Looking very, very bullish, okay? As you can see, Solana, after this ABC correction, another retest, a double bottom, and it's off to the races to break all-time high. I see Solana breaking all-time high in the next coming days also. It's very, very possible. So we'll be analyzing this in the next coming days also, guys. This is going to be it for today's episode. Make sure to check out Bitcoinsensus website, check out the Bybit and PrimeXBT tutorial to learn how to trade on those platforms. The video is on the screen. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.